How do JavaScript breakpoints work in browser console debugging? Imagine being able to pause your code exactly where a bug happens and see what's going on inside. That's what JavaScript breakpoints do in browser console debugging. They are markers you set in your code that tell the browser to stop running at a specific spot. When the code reaches that point, execution halts immediately. This pause lets you look at all the variables, the call stack, and the current state of your program. It makes finding bugs much easier because you can see what's happening right at the moment things go wrong. To set a breakpoint, you open your browser's developer tools. Usually you press the F12 key or right-click on the page and choose Inspect. Inside the debugger panel, you see your JavaScript code. You click on the line number where you want the code to stop. When you run your code, it will run normally until it hits that line. At that point, it pauses before executing that line. You can then step through your code one line at a time, watching how variables change and how the program flows. There are different types of breakpoints you can use. Line of code breakpoints stop execution at a specific line. Conditional breakpoints only pause if a certain condition is true, like when a variable reaches a specific value. DOM breakpoints trigger when a particular element in the page changes or is removed. XHR breakpoints pause when an XML HTTP request or fetch request is sent or received. Log points are a special kind that don't stop execution but instead print a message to the console, helping you see what's happening without interrupting your code. Using breakpoints is much faster and cleaner than adding lots of console.log statements. With breakpoints, you can pause your code at just the right moment and examine everything at once. You can also step through your code line by line, which helps you understand how your code executes, especially in asynchronous functions or event handlers. The debugger keyword in JavaScript is another handy tool. When you put debugger in your code, it acts like a breakpoint. If your developer tools are open, the code will pause there automatically. If not, it does nothing. Practicing with breakpoints helps you find bugs faster. You can stop your code exactly where an error occurs, see what data is being used, and trace how your program got there. It's especially useful for complex code where guessing doesn't work well. By mastering browser console debugging with breakpoints, you can fix problems more efficiently and understand your code better. It's a powerful way to see what's really happening behind the scenes and make your debugging process much smoother.